Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy Ninja90, and today I want to share with you guys another one of my Bionicle MOCs. This is one of my original characters that I built with some spare parts I had, and that is Millennik the Toa of Time, and I will be going over the different pieces that I used to build him, along with my building method and his backstory. So let's get started. And now here we have Millennik the Toa of Time in all of his Bionicle MOC glory. Technically he is a fan-made original character by me, of course. Not technically a canon character. His backstory is he was basically a Matoran from a post-apocalyptic future where the Brotherhood of Makuta won, technically, and he was one of the Matoran, like one of the resisting Matoran that actually fled, that refused to be captured and turned into a Fantoka. So he ran as far as he could, and by chance he stumbled upon the Mask of Time. Tripped and fell into energized protodermis as he was on the run from the Brotherhood of Makuta while he was trying to put the Mask of Time on to use it. And lo and behold, he emerged from the energized protodermis as a Millennik the Toa of Time, and what his motive is to dethrone the Brotherhood of Makuta in his own timeline, and travel through different timelines and through space and time to hunt down and terminate all the rest of the existing Makuta in each timeline, including, the original canon G1 timeline. So yeah, it's basically a character that can cross into different timelines from maybe like G1 to G2 and stuff like that. So he can do some pretty crazy stuff. He can fast forward and rewind time, of course. He can use his blades to basically cut rift holes through space and time. So he's a pretty powerful Toa that can do some crazy stuff. Of course, he wears the rare Mask of Time. This is the gold variant. The Mask of Time appeared twice in the Bionicle story. The first time in the Toa Nuva arc when they were fighting the Borakau, which was used and worn by Tahu, and the second time, which was in the prequel arc, Legends of Metro Nui, which was used in Bionicle 2, which was used in the second Bionicle movie, as well as in the comic books again by Volkama, which was the Toa fired before Tahu, but he basically became the Turaga Volkama, which would be the Turaga of Takoro. But yeah, he is the first male blue Toa, so he's the first blue Toa to be a boy, technically, where all a majority of mainly all blue Toa, which would be Toa of water, are all girls. He is a male, so technically he kind of breaks some barriers there. And also, he does have the blue eye socks as well, so I think that made him look cool. Also, we do see some tubing going throughout his body. I put that because it just makes him look cool. I have really no explanation for it other than it looks cool and it does something different. I guess we could just say it just pumps the energized protodermis throughout his body. I guess we could say that, but he just And I've used it because it looks cool. The chest armor piece comes from the headpiece that would be found on the Exo Toa, which, yeah, I scrapped that a long time ago. And we do have his shoulder armor pieces, which are basically Toa Hodika feet. So, yeah, that's not that hard to apply. And of course, I have silver Toa Inika armor for the shin. I mean, not the shin, for the thigh armor or knee armor. Of course, he has. Oh, he fell over. The typical silver Toa Metru feet, as you can see. And of course, his swords. I forgot where I got these pieces from. I think these blades come with from the Tharnatist V9, the Tharnat's chariot from the Glatorian lineup. So I think that's where those came from, because they had pieces on there that was breaking. So I just scrapped it, and yeah, I used these swords for what I call his DeLorean blades, which is named after the DeLorean from Back to the Future. This is basically what he uses to cut rift holes into time and space and stuff like that. So they're pretty cool. And I've done something different with them. I mounted them onto his arms using these long blue clip pieces. So I think that was pretty cool. Instead of having hold them in his hands like I've been doing, so I wanted to do something different with them. So that's what I did. That wasn't really all that hard to do. Tubing wasn't that hard to do either. You just gotta know how to do it right. As far as articulation goes, I mean, head can look up, we can look down, we can look right, we can look left, and we could do a full-on 360. Wizards of Waverly Place, Cranium Revolvis, both ways. We basically have the play feature, so we do have the Toa Metru play feature, or the old school Bionicle gearbox play feature. So we do have that, so we can turn those gears and slash those DeLorean blades there. So that's that, and also he can use his swords in his arms as Vulcan guns as well, so he can like blast them like machine guns as well. So he can do that and fire like bullets and lasers and stuff out of them. So he does have some pretty cool, gnarly abilities. He's not just your typical average Toa. Of course, we do have articulation, so we can move those, we can swivel those arms forward and back like so, although it's a little hindered by the tubing in his on his arm. So you know, that's a downside to his design, but we still have good enough articulation nonetheless. As you can see, I can bend his arm forward and back on the ball joint as well, just like an elbow joint, and I can do the same thing with the other side, like so. And I do have your typical Bionicle hand pieces in there as well, although these are just ball joint connectors. I still have them. And of course, I do have the ball joint connectors on the legs as well, so we do have leg articulation starting with the hips. I can kick forward about this much, back down, and then back about that much, and then out to the side about that much. Same is true with the other leg. So forward this much, back about that much, out to the side about that much, and then back down. I do have knee articulation as well, so I can bend both those knees all the way back like so, and then forward again, and the feet are on the ball joint, so I can move them all the way around like so, so I can rotate them all the way around and point them forward and back like so. And yeah, that pretty much concludes it for detail and articulation with my Bionicle MOC and personal own character Millennik the Toa of Time. Basically, the name Millennik comes from the word millennium, of course. Now, I could have called him DeLorean, just like the DeLorean from Back to the Future, but I settled on Millennik because to me it just sounds like a much cooler name. because his sword's already called the Delorean Blades, because I would just be a mix-up. So, I'm just gonna call him Millennik, because I wanted to have him I wanted him to have a name that would deal with time, but it's kind of hard to think of one. But then the word millennium came up, and it's like maybe a name based off of that. So that's how I came up with Millennik, and yeah, that's how he got his name. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, your attention span is much appreciated. That helps out this channel a lot. And if you want to help out this channel even more, like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have friends interested in the same content, feel free to share this on your social media like Facebook, X, what used to be Twitter. Well, I mean X, what used to be Twitter, and even the slut.com for all you Victorious fans out there, which isn't necessarily a real social media site. But anyway, as always, love you all. Stay safe. Take care. God bless. Stay powered up. Stay positive, and peace out.